Namaste. These audio recordings will help you to learn the chanting of the Bhagavad Gita verses. These verses and the parts of which are repeated a few times so that you will become familiar with them. Each verse will be less than 5 minutes. There is only one playlist containing all the verses of the chapter. The verses are presented in groups of at least 5. Those verses are combined into one recitation. For example, after verses 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, verses 1 to 5 are recited. Likewise, after verses 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, verses 6 to 10 are recited, and so on. Please try to learn at least one group of verses at a time. There are a few points to remember while chanting, and they are explained later. I would like to offer my namaskarams to Pujya Swami Paramarthananda and to Sri Vijay Kapoor, under whose tutelage I am pursuing the study of Bhagavad Gita and other Vedantic scriptures. I am grateful to Srimati Madhu Ramesh, who taught me to chant all the verses of Bhagavad Gita at the Shiva Vishnu Temple, Livermore, California. One important request to all: please listen to the chanting of Bhagavad Gita verses by Pujya Swami Paramarthananda, which are available on the internet to refine your chanting. Thank you very much. Good luck. Point number 1. Structure of verses. The structure of a verse is illustrated by the following verse. Dhritarashtra uvacha dharmakshetre kurukshetre samaveta yuyutsavaha mamaka pandavaschaiva kimakurvata sanjaya. The verses have 4 quarters or padas. Dharmakshetre kurukshetre. Pada number 1. Samaveta yuyutsavaha. Pada number 2. Mamaka pandavaschaiva. Pada number 3. Kimakurvata sanjaya. Pada number 4. There is a comma after first pada and the third pada, and also a one vertical line after the second pada, which is also a comma. 2 vertical lines indicate an end of the verse. While chanting, pause a little after each pada. It's like Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre, pause. Samaveta Yuyutsavaha, pause. Mamaka Pandavaschaiva, pause. Kimakurvata Sanjaya. Each pada has 8 syllables, so there are totally 32 syllables in most of the verses of Bhagavad Gita, which is called Anushtup Chandas. There are a few verses with more than 32 syllables with different names which are not discussed here. Point number 2. Pay attention to pronounced dirgha. Matra spashastu kaunteya shitoshna sukha dukkadaha agama payino nityaha tam stitikshasva bharata. Once again. Matra spashastu kaunteya shitoshna sukha dukkadaha agama payino nityaha tam stitikshasva bharata. Here, matra, there's a dirgha there. Matra, it's not matra. Dukkadaha, not dukkadaha. Agama, not agama. Agama, not agama. Nityaha, not Nityaha. Nityaha. Then Bharata, not Bharata. Bharata, Bharata. Again, Matra sparshastu kaunteya shitoshna sukha dukkadaha agama payino nityaha tam titikshasva bharata. Point number 3, Visarga. Visarga is indicated by two dots, one above the other. It is pronounced when it occurs at the end of a pada, and it is not pronounced when it appears within a pada. It is illustrated by chanting the following verse. Anye cha bahava shuraha madarte tyakta jivitaha nana shastra praharanaha sarve yuddha visharadaha. Anye cha bahava shuraha madarte tyakta jivitaha nana shastra praharanaha sarve yuddha visharadaha. Bahavaha, it's pronounced as Bahava because Bahavaha is appearing within the pada. Shuraha, it has to be pronounced Shuraha because it is appearing at the end of the pada. Anye cha Bahava Shuraha madarte tyakta jivitaha. Tyakta jivitaha, the visarga must be pronounced because it is appearing at the end of the pada. Similarly, nana shastra praharanaha sarve yuddha visharadaha. Anye cha bahava shuraha. Bahavaha, it is within the pada, so we don't pronounce it. But there is an exception to this, which will be mentioned in point number 4. Again, Anye cha bahava shuraha madarte tyakta jivitaha nana shastra praharanaha sarve yuddha visharadaha. Point number 4, Visarga. Exception to point 3. As mentioned in point 3, a visarga, that is two dots one above the other, it is not pronounced if it appears within a pada. But the visarga is pronounced if it is followed by the letter ksha. This is illustrated by chanting the following verse. Tejaha kshama dhrutish chaucham adroho nati manita bhavanti sampadam daivim abhijatasya bharata. Once again. Tejaha kshama dhrutish shaucham adroho nati manita bhavanti sampadam daivim abhijatasya bharata. Now in the first pada, that is Tejaha, the visarga, it is followed by the letter ksha, kshama. Therefore, the visarga must be pronounced. Tejaha kshama dhrutish shaucham. Dhrutihi, the visarga here, it is appearing within the quarter, so it should not be pronounced. Tejaha kshama dhrutish shaucham. Tejaha kshama dhrutish shaucham adroho nati manita bhavanti sampadam daivim abhijatasya bharata. Once again, Tejaha kshama dhrutish shaucham adroho nati manita bhavanti sampadam daivim abhijatasya bharata. I'll repeat it. The visarga on Tejaha, it is followed by the letter ksha, that is kshama. So tejaha, it should be pronounced tejaha, not teja, kshama. Tejaha kshama dhruti shaucham. Dhrutihi, that it is appearing within the quarter, so it should not be pronounced. Tejaha kshama dhriti shaucham. Adroho nati manita. Bhavanti sampadam daivim. Abhijatasya bharata. Point number 5. Alpa prana and Mahapranas. Alpa pranas are ka, ga, pa, ba, ta, da, cha. The corresponding Mahapranas are kha, gha, pa, bha, tha, dha, cha. Care must be taken to pronounce these Alpa pranas and Mahapranas correctly. This is illustrated by the following verse. Urdhva moola madha shakham ashwatham prahuravyayam chandamsi yasya parnani yastam veda sa vedavit. Once again. Urdhva moola madha shakham ashwatham prahuravyayam chandamsi yasya parnani yastam veda sa vedavit. Urdhva moola madha shakham. It's not urdhva moola madha shakham. It should be urdhva moola madha shakham ashwatham, not ashwatham. Ashwatham prahuravyayam chandamsi, not chandamsi. Chandamsi yasya parnani yastam veda sa vedavit. Once again. Urdhva moola madha shakham ashwatham prahuravyayam chandamsi yasya parnani yastam veda sa vedavit. Point number 6. Do not break the word within a pada. This is illustrated by the following verse. Sanjaya uvacha drishtva tu pandavanikam vyudham duryodhanastada acharyamupasangamya raja vachanam abravit. Drishtva tu pandavanikam is it pada 1. Vyudham duryodhanastada. It is pada number 2. Acharyamupasangamya is pada 3. Raja vachanam abravit. It is pada number 4. Acharyamupasangamya. It should not be pronounced as Acharya upasangamya. No. Acharyamupasangamya. Similarly, Raja vachanam abravit. Raja vachanam abravit. It's not Raja vachanam abravit. No. Again. Drishtva tu pandavanikam vyudham duryodhanastada acharyamupasangamya raja vachanam abravit.